Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I thought we would work, or I would work, on the sunflower journal, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. Just a Saturday that we're going to do some relaxing crafting. I've got a whole bag full of pieces of lace here. I've also got some lace that are on our lace. My son-in-law calls these bones, but they do look like a dog bone, but they're on our lace bobbins. And I've got lots of things here that are already cut out. So we're just going to start working and we'll chat away. See what you guys are doing today on your Saturday. It's rainy here, so we're just kind of, well, I'm just kind of laying around. Not laying around, but working around like this. I don't lay around, but I do like to get out here and craft when it's rainy. Or I do work on the computer, or I like to be out by myself when it's rainy and cloudy. I can do a lot of thinking, and I have to shut my hubby out though, because he likes to be out here too, but I tell him I can't be by myself if you're with me. Alright, I think I'm going to put that tag in there, and then I'm going to use one of Katie's. Oh, this is cute. One of Katie's labels. Yeah, it says Sun-Kissed. I like that. Now, I have lots of her labels on my blog right now that are available for free. And we'll have more when she gets back from vacation. She said she's taking a little time off, and when she gets back, she will put some more up for us. So, she's a sweetie. Alright, that says Sun-Kissed, and it's got looks like sunflowers on it and a little yellow butterfly like that. Then I don't think we'll do anything else to there. We'll probably let that be journaling space. Then, and I want to do something here because that's kind of plain. I just don't know what I want to do. So I got to watch part of Betty's. Hello, Betty. I got to watch part of her live last night, and that was so fun. You know, I haven't done a live in forever. I need to do a live video. Any of you guys want me to do a live, let me know in the comments below. I haven't done one in a long time. I probably would completely just forget what I'm doing. But I'll do one if you guys want me to. It was just fun being able to chat with everybody. And not have to just chat in the comments and then wait on a reply and that kind of thing. It's lots and lots of fun. And let's see. And one of the YouTube that I commented, she was over there. So I'm going to put her link below again. I still want you guys to go over and subscribe to her channel. She's very creative. And her name is Lindy. Hey, Lindy, if you're watching. So go over and check her channel out. I'll put the link below. I want you guys to subscribe. She's talented. She's very, very sweet. From what I got from the chatting with her last night over on Betty's live. Okay, I think I'll just put that there on the edge. But I'm not going to bring it all the way to the edge because I don't want to cover up that darkened. This is some of that handmade paper. So I think I'll bring it right there. And it'll just be a little side tuck. See, that's going to be my problem if I do a live. I'm still having voice problems from when I had COVID, and then now everything we're getting outside, all the pollen and everything, and then all the dust in here. I'm still having a chugged up contest with my lungs, I think. So when I do a live, I'll probably quite a bit, and that may irritate some people. So I don't know. Okay, so that'll be a side tuck, and we can just tuck a little card in there, or even a bigger card in there. Whoops, that little edge was not glued down, was it? And most of these I'll go back and stitch around. I'm just going to stick them in for now, just so they'll hold their place. So that's that page. Don't think I'll put anything on the back except maybe some lace. I usually put lace at the end, and if I try to put it now, it's going to mess me up. So I'll come back and do the lace later. Now I want to put our pocket on there. This is the pocket that we made the other day. And you need to put it right side up, Edith. So then it will flip out like that. And you can have this for journaling. And you could even have that if you wanted to put some paper on it. You could have that for journaling. And we're only going to glue on 3 sides. That way you can put another tag in the back if you want. We'll have to make some tall tags too. That will work right there. And then I don't think I have any tall tags made up that I can see right here. I have short ones, but I don't have any tall ones, I don't think. So I'll have to make some tall tags. Let's see, I might have one right here. I haven't got it completed. It needs some backing on it. But that would be one tag that would go in there. Looks like I might have to trim it just a tiny bit. Oh, I think I've stuck this pocket together down in there. Punch a hole in the top, put some seam binding in it, and then we'll back it and stitch around it. So that'll be one of our tags, and then we'll make one that's a little bit taller to go behind that. And we may decorate the tag up a little bit. Okay. Let's put something here. What about a belly band? You guys want to put a belly band on? That's not real straight, but we'll see what we can do. Let me grab a few pieces here. Those are finished, so I'm going to put those in a different area. So hang out with me and just grab your crafting supplies and do some crafting with me. Oh, and someone said when I made this, they said that would be perfect for a belly band. I had not thought about that. Great idea. Look at that. You know, we could put that there because this paper has that color in it as well. So let's just do it. So we'll glue it right at the top and then at the bottom. But I had not thought about it being a belly band. I just thought about it being a side tuck. But a belly band would be great. So Miss Betty. Is your kitty watching? Hello, kitty. Her kitty usually watches me. And I think on that I'll just make a little side tuck out of it. And then I'm going to put some lace down through here maybe. You guys know that Betty's a mess, right? All of you who follow her, she is a mess. She is a mess. But I love her to death. And Betty is our designer. Or one of our designers. If you guys don't know who that is, you can go over and check her out. Her link is always below. Her Etsy shop, always below. And for those of you who have asked me, does Katie have an Etsy store or any kind of store? She does not. She doesn't want to. She's retired. I want to say that she told me she was a retired school teacher. I'm not sure. But no. She doesn't have a store and doesn't want a store. She just shares with you guys. She likes sitting and making the things, so then she just shares with you. Okay, I left my glue upside down and now it's stopped up. Come on, glue, you can do it. I try not to leave it upside down, even though I might put it upside down while I'm crafting, but leaving it upside down is just problems. It will clog up in the little metal tip, and that's what it's done. So I'll have to clean that out when I finish. We'll get enough on it to hold it for now, and then I can come back and put more on it later. There we go. That'll work. Come on, glue. I'm going to put it right there. Maybe it'll straighten its act up. Okay. So that's that one. And you know I'll put a little piece of bling down through there, but I'll do that after I make sure this is glued down well. that will leave for journaling, I think. I might put this bag on here to hold lots of goodies. Let's see. I think I will punch a little pull in the top. Let me get a scrap. Just so that it'll distinguish this as a pocket. And I don't have a plan on what I'm doing. I'm just kind of crafting, finishing this one up. And if you guys haven't come to one of Betty's lives on Friday Night Live, let's call it that. Betty, you have a new name for your Friday Night Live. Oh, I like that. Well, they're both the same. Friday Night Live with Betty. Let's do that. That's going to be her new theme. We need to make her up a theme song for that. Friday Night Live with Betty. I'll see if I can get Melina to sing you a theme song for your new Friday Night Lives. That would be cool. You know that on Saturday Night Live they had a theme song, so we can have a Betty theme song. Okay. Now on the top, I like to kind of push it in a little bit. That gives you more room to put things down in there. If you flatten it out so tight, you can't get things in and out that well. Now this is a plain page, but I think we'll use our stencil. Let me grab my coffee stencil and see if we can put coffee the right way up this time. You know, the last time I didn't. See, I wrote on the wrong side of this. It's what messed me up. I'll say that's what messed me up. And I had people saying, oh, I was yelling at you that you had coffee upside down, but you didn't do anything about it. You're going to have to yell louder. I don't hear you. So that's why we probably need to be on a live, because that way, if you tell me, maybe I can look up at the screen and see it. Maybe. I'll say maybe. Who knows if I would or not. I'll probably get busy crafting and I'll forget that you guys are even there live. Oh, look at that. See, I love that. That's just something good to do for a page that you really don't want to put a pocket on, and you want it to leave it for journaling, but you don't want it to look so plain. I like that. And then the back of this, what shall we do here? We've got this little guy here. Could put him down. And I've got lots of small tags, but I didn't really print a lot of, or didn't really make a lot of large ones. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's do this little person right here. And I'm going to put it over to the edge, and then I'm going to leave this as a tuck. So I'll glue it here and here. Now, if you want to these little flaps to be on this side, just cut that off and turn it around and glue it to this side. That's all you have to do. Sometimes I do that depending on what it looks like and what I need. But I didn't want to cover up this sunflower on this one, so I just left it like that. But see, if you fold that down, you're going to get that white edge. If you don't cover it, and of course you can cover it. But I'm going to leave that up, I think, and put a tag down in there. And again, my tags will not be finished right now. I'll finish those when I start to put all the seam binding in and all that, and I'll stitch them. Then everything will be finished. But I have the backing on them. I just don't have them stitched around. That should work in the pocket. And then we've got another little tuck. Let's see. Here's a piece we could tuck in there. Got a tuck under there. So now these will have trim on them. Different trims, laces. I'll dig through my little stash over here and get all sorts of goodies. On this one, I think we'll use our other stencil. This is our beeline stencil. And I've had quite a few people that have asked, could this stencil be altered to where the lines are closer together? Well, we tried that, and it makes the stencil so flimsy that I'm afraid it would just tear out when you started to use it. Even though we use a thick Mylar, I'm afraid it would still just tear out. So I'll show you how to use this and still get your lines close together, just like it is. So hold on. Now I'm going to make light lines, and you could always tape this down to your page if you can't hold it, or if you don't want to hold it. And I can't really hold it good, but You don't have to hold it real tight. Mine slips a little, but that's okay. Has it been raining where you guys are? You got any rain, or is it already getting cold, or what? I don't know. I know someone said that they lived in Montana and it was very hot and dry. Okay, so we've got those lines on there. We want to make them a little closer. So what we're going to do is split the difference. And if you hold it over this way, you can see if you're splitting the difference just about right. And then we'll go back, do those little lines again. And you can do this with a little brush, not your blending tool here if you want to. I just usually pick up the first thing that comes to my hand. I got quiet because I'm concentrating. I can't think and talk at the same time, you know that. Okay, there's your lines closer together. It's just a matter of going back and inserting them in there, and see, you've got your close together lines. This was not my idea. It was actually some of you guys had made that suggestion, and I thought it was fantastic. Now this ink that's on here, I do not waste. I let it build up, and then I spritz it with water, turn it over, and put it on some pages or tags or whatever that I might want to use that ink on. So just leave it on there until you get ready to make some tags or something and you want a good background. You can use that for your background. Alright, so that page is finished. Oh, I do want to put a cluster up here. Where are my clusters? Let's see. Let's grab a cluster. Let's grab a cluster. I just knocked everything off of my shelf. So you'll probably see stuff everywhere. That's a cute cluster. Now, I didn't make this one. I think this came from ePapery maybe, or Triple V Vintage. I don't know. I like that color with it. I just want one a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's just put that one there. Got some of the same colors. It's a little bit, this is a little bit off, but you know, we could always replace that. Put something else on there. As a matter of fact, let's just do that. I'm going to cut this little ticket out. And I'm going to cut the ticket nice and close so I get rid of all that white. And then we'll stick that little guy down like that. Ink around him so he doesn't look like he was just cut out. And we'll just cover up that purple. And then I'm going to add just another little tiny piece of lace on here. So just throw together your own clusters. Don't worry about having some made that are just perfect. Just throw some together. This is the right side. All right, there we go with that. Lines and lines. I didn't think about that. Okay, so that means we need to put something on this side. Okay, I think I'll put this on there. This is a pocket that we made the other day using, I don't think, this is not mulberry paper. I don't know what it is exactly. Someone sent it to me and we just made pocket out of it. That'll help disguise some of these lines and lines and lines that I've got going here. There we go. I don't think I had it glued on. I think I just used the glue from the sticker. Okay, so that is on that side, and that kind of takes away from all the lines, maybe. And when we put our trim and things down through there, it'll be good. Okay, that side we got lines, so this side we need to do something. Because if we don't, we're going to have just constant flow of lines here, aren't we? What if we just tear this and make a little side tuck? Now we could always cover envelopes and put envelopes here. I'm just trying my best to make this without having a lot of different added extras in it. I will add some extra things, but I don't know that I'll add a lot of envelopes and flip ups and things like that. We'll see. I might, you know, I always say that, and then by the time everything's through, I've got them so bulky that you can't close them without tying them up. All right, I changed my mind on that. I'm gonna skip that for now. I think I'll put this one here because this is plain, so let's put this one here. We'll go back to that other one later. And this is just kind of how I do when I go through and decorate. A lot of people say they want to see me decorate. Some people don't care to, and that's fine. But I don't really have a plan. I just kind of go through and what looks good, I put it down, and then I may have to go back and add some things or take away some things when I go through it for the final time. But I like to go through once and make the big things like this and make the big decisions, and then I go back later and make some of the smaller things. Okay, I think I'll put that there. I like that green with that, and this one flips out this way. This was not made out of this paper, but I think it matches okay. And then we'll do a final flip through. I know I've had some people asking me to do final flip throughs for the albums that I make, for the journals that I make, so I have been bad about not doing that. I get caught up and I get busy and I just don't think about it. Ooh, I like that there. I like those colors with that. Yeah, I don't mind that. This is a, it could be a belly band, but it's just a side tuck cluster that we made a while ago on one of the videos. And what I'm doing is just pulling out from my little stash of ephemera over here in my ephemera holder. And I just kind of look over and see if there's anything that I can use. If it is, I pull it out and I put it on. Yeah, I like that look. And then this can have things tucked in the side as well. Like that. It's cute. I'll stitch around that and ink it. Alright, this is the center, so we'll go on back here. Alright, I think I told you I wasn't going to put envelopes in here, but I think I am going to do a side tuck or a side flip out with an envelope. Just because I like flip outs, and it gives you lots more room to do things in your journal. So all I'm doing is taking an envelope and I cut off the sides. And what we'll do is we'll have this like this, and then this part's going to flip out, and I'll add some more paper here so it'll have a double flip out. Right now we're just going to cut this off even. So hang on and I'll show you how I do this. Now there's lots of different ways to do these envelopes. You guys know that. You can do all kinds of things with them. This is just one of my ways. Okay, so if we put this down there, this will flip out, and then we're going to attach some paper here, and that'll flip out again. This will be a side tuck, so we will cover that and kind of go from there. Now, someone said this paper was already showing out of stock. I'll have to look. I don't know. I don't check the inventory every day. Melina does. So if it is, we'll get more if we can, if they have it available. Let's see, maybe this one. I don't want one that has a ton of stuff on there. But yeah, we'll try to get more. Sometimes we just can't get more. Sometimes it's over and done with. So I'm going to put my glue right here. But I think since this is more of a new collection, we probably can. I tell you, this year, I say this every year, I think, and I think it's just getting worse and worse. This year, we've had trouble getting the new collections. Normally, if you want anything that's been out a while, you might have trouble with that. But this year, the new collections have been a pain. Like right now, we've got lots of orders in for new product. And so far, it's still on back order. So I don't know what's going on in the world of crafting. All right, that will work. But it's just hard sometimes when you wait on things, and a lot of people don't understand that we have to wait. Even though we order it, we still have to wait. And then sometimes they don't send us what we order, they just send us what they want us to have. So, and you know, people don't understand that either. A lot of people say, I can't believe you only got 20 of those, when then you put them up that they were new, and by the time I got there they were all sold out. Well, we got what they sent us. A lot of times they'll send us a full collection of something and what we order, and sometimes they won't. So there's no guarantee in this world. All right, let's see. And I'm gonna cut this edge off. I've got it kind of ragged looking there. I'm trying to cut it with my scissors. So we'll just nip it a little bit. Okay, Betty, you're the computer whiz. Why don't you try out and see if there's a way that you and I both can do a live together? What about that? Would anybody like to see that? Or would that be just absolutely too much for you? Betty and I on the same video, I think that might be too much for everybody. I think I'm going to use some of my scraps up here, so I don't have to cut into that again. Yeah, that might be asking a lot to put myself and Betty on the same video. We might blow up the screen. What do you think? Oh, I think we probably would. I think there would be smoke coming out of the computers. But you can check it out anyway, Betty. She's our computer whiz, so she can figure it out if anybody can. I don't know how she figures out so much, but that girl does. She is one crafty lady and one smart lady. She constantly goes. I don't know how she goes like she does either. She doesn't sleep like I don't sleep, so. Okay, now we'll cut that off. Use our X-Acto knife on this since my scissor cutting skills are not so honed today. Alright, so we got that. Now I didn't cover in the seam there because I didn't want to make that too bulky. Then we'll cover down here. And you guys have seen me do this so many times. Y'all know exactly. I'm going to utilize the window on this. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I think on this one I will. Sometimes I cover the window over. It just depends on whether I want it to show or not, or whether I feel like it that day. Now I do like to overlap these so it doesn't look so blocked. And welcome to all of you new people. I think I have welcomed all you on YouTube on the comments, but if I haven't, welcome to everyone. I know there's probably some that haven't commented that are new, but I appreciate all of you. This is just kind of what we do. Some days it's a little bit more exciting than others. Some days it's just kind of lazy crafting. Today I think it's one of those lazy days. You know, there was a song years ago, probably most of you are not old enough to know about that, but it was Lazy Days and Sunshines. Anybody ever heard that song? And I loved lazy, sunshiny days when I was growing up. Now I don't care for the sunshine. It's just too bright. It blinds me. And it's hot. Okay, on this one I think we'll go on up, like to there. So I'm going to make a little mark where I want to trim this off. This is a rainy day and not sunshine, but rain. Rainy day and rain. Okay, I have another question for you guys. This is just going to be a day of, I've just got all these things running around in my mind, so I might as well just go and tell you what I'm thinking. I don't want to cut that, I want to tear it. Betty is doing a retreat in, let's see, she's hosting a retreat in October. And now she's hosting it in a place that it's not going to take a lot of people, and I think basically it's already full. But I was wondering what you guys thought about doing a large retreat where I rent a big room and we do a large retreat. We might do some classes. We might just do where everybody gets together and just crafts and does your own thing. Just let me know what you think about that in the comments. And I'll try to make it as centrally located as possible. But that will depend on where I can find a location and where I can, get booked. So y'all let me know about that. If you're interested, if it sounds... Now, it won't be this year because this year is, it's getting close to Christmas. Kids are just starting back to school. It will be in 2023. But I need to know comments now because I need to start planning if we're going to do it. We've had some fantastic ones in the past, haven't we? A lot of you guys have been around long enough to have been with me before in the past. We've had some great ones. All right, I'm going to put that down there. That's just a little scrap piece. We've done classes in Pigeon Forge a couple of times. We've done classes in Texas a couple of times. We've done classes on cruise ships 2 times. Where else? We've done classes in Clanton. We've done classes in Birmingham. Oh, I can't even think of the different places. But we've done quite a few classes in different areas, and it was always jam-packed full. We had a really good turnout. It had to stop because of COVID. So, COVID, yeah, it's still around, but it's dying down a little bit. I still got it not too long ago, but some people are, they've had it already and they're kind of immune. Hopefully a lot of us have had it and are immune now. So I was thinking about it the other day, and I thought, I have a lot of people a lot of time that beg me to do classes again, or to get together and do a craft again, and or to do a crop again. And I just, with everything going on, and with Whit and his heart surgery and the way he's been feeling and just all of that, I just had to stop. But I think things are getting back to where hopefully we can do something like that again. But you guys are going to have to let me know if that's what you want to do, or if you'd be interested, and we'll try to get it as affordable as we can for everybody. I'll go as cheap as I can on the location, as cheap as I can on the room that we rent, and then I'll try to get us a deal from maybe a local hotel where, we can get some rooms for very inexpensive. But I'm gonna need but I'm gonna need your input to see if it's even something that you guys would want to do. I had a sweet friend that she had begged me for 2 years to do classes again, because she used to come to all of my classes and all of my crops and all of my retreats, and she had begged me for 2 years to do another retreat, and I just didn't do it. And then she passed away, and now I feel like crud because I didn't. That was something she enjoyed, and she didn't craft as much as she just socialized. She would socialize with everybody, talk and chat, and she just had a good time getting together with all the girls. And I didn't do it, and now I regret it. That's one of those things. Can't live with regrets. But I don't want to do that again. I do have a lot of you that are still asking about them. And if you want to, you let me know. And one way or the other, we'll get it done. Okay. I think I actually glued part of that down, but that's okay. This is going to have to fold the other way, like that. See, that chit-chatting gets me in trouble sometimes. I actually want to fold that around that way, though. Really, I should have put this the other way around if I wanted this to show better. But that's okay, because this will be what you can journal on. So that'll be all right. So we're going to cover this side, and then we'll attach it. So see, that will go down. This will flip out like this, and then this will flip out again. I am going to cover this right here, this little piece. See, I should have just put this little piece down that I folded over there, and I was talking and I didn't do it. That's what I get for talking. I don't even know if I could craft with you guys and talk at the same time anymore. I used to, but I think now I don't know if I could do it or not. You know, I have got a few years older. Oh, and I see, I just think of all these things I need to tell y'all. We have about got all of the mystery kits ready to go. And those should be going out. Let's see. I should have those up by next Friday. So that will be exciting. Then next Friday as well, we're doing a brand new product launch. So we've got some in-house products that we have made. Lots of things that I know you guys are going to be excited about. Some of them you have been asking for. That we're going to have a big product launch. That it's things that have been created by Melina and I and Benji. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're having a big product launch next week. So I will put emails out about that and all of that kind of stuff. I'll make sure that you know about it and all kinds of social medias. We just got to get a few things nailed down and we'll be ready to go. Now, I was going to try to fold that around, but I really didn't have enough paper. So I think I might have to just fold this other one around. And I'll just cut this one off. See, there again, I'm too excited about what the possibilities are, and I just forget what I'm doing. Oh, I just cut into that envelope. Yep, right there. I'll put a piece of washi down through there anyway, so no problem. All right, we have this, and I didn't ink it, so I'm going to ink it like this. Just to cover up that white. And now we need to cover this side. All right, I think on this one, I'm going to use these sheets. This is Betty's Collection, Sunflower and Ledger, I believe it's called. And I am just going to collage this side, I think. And I'll link this collection below. I think I've still got the link somewhere around my computer. It's a pretty collection, I think. Okay, let's go like that, and then we'll put another one that goes all the way over. Let's see. What about this one? And I think I might wrap it around just a little bit. I'm going to tear it with my ruler. Alright, and we're going to tear this side just a little bit, just so it's not straight. And I need to put a little piece of something right there. I may just come back and put a tag there, because I need to move that over like that. And that's going to leave me a little bitty gap, but I'll just come back and put a little tag or something there. Not a big deal. So who's having their coffee? I have a lot of people who tell me they're having their coffee while they watch me. Who's having coffee? I need a cup right now. I've already had one, big one, but I need another one. And what kind of coffee do you drink? Do you drink what I call frou-frou coffee? That's what my kids drink. They have all kinds of sugar and stuff in it. I don't drink that. I just drink black coffee. I had a comment that this morning that said that they learn something new from me every time. And the thing of it is, I learn something new all the time too. So it's not just you that's learning, it's me too. I learn something new from myself. Sometimes when I do something, I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that went that way. Pretty sad when you learn from yourself, isn't it? See, I'm going to have a little scrap right there too. But I think if you stop learning, there's a problem, you know. I like to just keep learning. I like to learn new things. I like to challenge my brain. Of course, when you challenge my brain, there's an issue there. That's a lot of challenging. So we're just going to put, let's see, the other way with the ruler. Just going to put this down. And if I need to do some extra trimming, I can do that at the end. And then I just need a little scrap to go down through here. Do I have a little scrap? We can do this with a couple of scraps maybe. How many of you like to play those word games that challenge is you? Challenge, well, that will challenge you. I can't get that out for some reason. I love playing them. And I don't even have time to play games, but every now and then at night when I can't sleep, I will get some kind of word game on my computer or on my phone, and I'll just challenge myself to find all those words and things. And sometimes it just makes my brain so tired I can go to sleep. Alright, I think I'm just going to ink that right there and leave it. I don't have a problem with that. Alright. Might look like a little botched up job, but I think it'll be fine once we get this all done, said and done. Just gonna wrap that around like that. Alright, so there, you know. Well, look at that, won't you? I didn't even have to cover that back part because that is actually going to be glued down. But it's covered anyway. And I think I'm going to fold. Yeah, I'm going to fold it to the inside. So we're going to glue this a little bit better. Make sure that's glued down well. And then I'm going to ink right here. This is the part that's going to bend. So we'll ink there. I know, you was hollering, wasn't you? You saying, you do not have to cover that. It's going to be on the bottom. And I just didn't listen to you. I just went ahead and did it anyway. This is a really botched up one. Normally I do a little bit better than this. This is really a mess. But it's going to be fine once we get it in there. Okay. That covered. We'll have our little opening here, and we can always glue something down there. So why don't we do that now while we're going? See if I have, oh, I do have a sunflower. I do. Will that go in there? See, that will go in there. Yeah, that'll go in there. Look at that. Okay. See if we can glue that guy right where it is. I actually think I want to glue it this way so that it'll just stay on this side. So what I'm going to do is glue on these little edges right here that are sticking over, so I don't have the glue showing on the front side. It'll take it just a little bit to set, but that way I don't have to worry about that glue being on the front side, showing through. Oops. Edith. Too aggressive, too aggressive. Make sure I didn't mess it up. Nope, I don't think I did. Trim that little guy off. Now let's see if we can get this guy put down. I may go ahead and put something on the back of this, so when you open it up you don't just see that. So let's find maybe just a piece of book page, something that's going to be light, that'll show, make that show through. That will work right there. I'm just going to cut this off straight and we're going to use it behind it, or straight-ish. Yeah, we'll glue that down there. That'll hold our little flower, plus it'll kind of disguise the back. And yes, the back of this is just plain paper, but that's okay because we can put another little embellishment on the back of this if we want. Like you could come back with a little tag or something on there if you wanted to. We'll figure that out later. I'm going to let that dry right now. There we go. I like that. Okay, I'm going to trim the edge off of this to make it nice and straight, and then we'll glue it in. Alright, this has some finishing to do to it, but we're going to glue it in for now. And I'll finish it up after we get it glued in. Look at that. Boy, I'm not driving my glue straight today. Somebody said yesterday, you sure are driving your glue straight these days. It just all depends on what my hand wants to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a pull right here. That hit me in the eyeball. And then we'll glue this down. Okay. Pull it up that way a little bit. There we go. So that will work. And then don't worry about that. I'll decorate that up. Okay, I'm going to need to trim off just a little bit of this end right here because it doesn't want to fold. You know what? We could just fold it around. Why don't we do that? Let's just fold it and not waste any. Then we don't waste any of that paper. Okay, so that goes over that way. That goes like that. See the little flower there. And I will probably put something to hold this down because that's going to be kind of bulky. So I'll probably put a little band that has a magnet closure on here to close that down. I hope I've been in frame. I've just been working closer and closer to myself. So yeah, I think I'll just run something from maybe this side around to here and close that off. But that's how it opens for now. Lots of journaling space. I'll go ahead and ink down through there or put a piece of washi there. So there's that one. And I think that might be all that we do today. Got kind of a long video already. So we're going to cut it there and I will finish decorating and then I'll come back and do a flip through of this so that you guys can see what all extra I did and how I finish a journal up. And that'll be it on this one, and it'll be ready to go out to you. We will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.